Tyler McCall is a super good contender for Rampage this year. He's a young, up-and-coming shredder. He's been killing it on the slopestyle scene.
Really cool to see his riding. The guy's just been progressing so much. I'm sure he can do something big this year.
Tyler and Darren are in Winterberg, Germany for the first Gold FMB World Tour event of the season.
This is my first time out here to Bergline, and I'm pretty excited about it because it's a course that I think I'm going to have a lot of fun on. It's a lot bigger jumps. It's the way mountain bike jumps should look.
Tyler hurt his ankle in a contest 1 week earlier, but knows the importance of doing well here.
So this is kind of the last event to qualify for X Games. Just borderline in there right now, so I have to do really well here to bump myself up, so I'm for sure in X Games. It's kind of a make or break for me. It's definitely a hard thing to ride a contest while you have an injury in the back of your head, just always lingering. Every time you land, you feel it. Thought my ankle was better, but I guess it's not. I'm just gonna keep trying to ride and hopefully it feels better.
Darren is pre-qualified for X Games and has different goals for the contest.
My goal really is just to get my confidence back and have some fun on the bike. Being within the European markets is definitely a big part of someone like myself's career.
While Darren and Tyler prepare for Bergline, back in Canada, Kurt is finally utilizing his Rampage win to get his scene where he wants it to be.
Didn't bother going to Europe for any of the early events. Took the spring to, get my home set up, dialed. It helps having like the big win under your belt. Instead of trying to do it all, you can focus on what you're most passionate about. With this year, with the X Games, I just really wanted to focus on riding my jump bike and getting my tricks back. I don't really have too much plans going into Rampage, just feeling good on the bike.
Although no one wants to talk about it, there is an unspoken curse that has haunted every Rampage winner since its inception.
I didn't know about the curse of Rampage, but yeah, someone told me about it.
No Rampage winner has ever competed in finals the following Rampage after their victory. Wade Simmons won the first Rampage in 2001, but broke his leg the next season and was unable to defend his title. 2002 winner Tyler Klassen broke his arm the next season. 2003 winner Cedric Gracia made it to 2004, but crashed in practice the morning of finals. Kyle Strait won in 2004, but Rampage took a hiatus to find a new venue, so he was unable to test his luck with the curse. In 2008, Rampage found a new venue and was won by Brandon Semenuk. But just before the next Rampage, he broke his collarbone at Crankworks. The next champion, Cam Zink, had something huge in mind for finals the following year, but crashed the day before, keeping the curse alive. As Kurt trains for the 2013 Rampage, you have to wonder if it's in the back of his head.
I like to think I'm not superstitious, but sometimes things just get in your mind and it's hard to shake them out of there.
It's finally time for the contest in Winterberg, but due to Tyler's injured ankle, he's decided not to practice his biggest trick.
I got to tail up that start drop, which is something I'm a little worried about for my ankle, but should work out. I just landed. I was not expecting to crash at all. I don't know what happened. I was a little nervous at the top, but then I was in the air, kicked the tail whip, and I was in my head. I was on to the next feature because I already landed it, I thought. And then next thing I knew, I was on the ground all dazed and confused.
While Tyler's confidence is dropping, Darren's is on the rise.
Yeah, this Canadian is a legend, a living legend in the world of mountain biking.
Confidence is a pretty interesting thing. It can be taken away from you so quickly, but at the same time, it takes a little while to build up. Definitely cracking the top 10, ended up 7th, so that's pretty awesome for me.
I'm gonna go home and heal up and ice all my wounds and hopefully learn from it and get back on the training program.
Fortunately, Tyler finds out his points from last year's World Tour will be enough to keep him qualified for X Games.
I'm in 6th now, I think, in the World Tour, and they're taking top 12 to X Games.
But will he be able to rebuild his confidence on the tail whip drop in time for the biggest slope-style contest in the history of the sport?